Well, hello there, everybody. Now, since I had such a hellacious, horrid week at work, I was not able to record any of my battles, except for the first one. I managed to kind of piecemeal record it while I had free time. Round 2, round 3, I didn't have time to record. I was just sneaking in battles where I could. A lot of times I was dealing with crews while I was in a battle with it on auto, hoping that it would win, and this week was nuts. So I thought I'd record a video just going over rounds 2 and rounds 3, and then just putting it up on the channel just to give everyone a little insight. So round 2 against Balls Biter, but really just Baz Biter. Let's go show you what he did on my defense first. So I talked to him afterwards. He said that he tripped up a bunch on Jedi Knight Luke first. As you know, my Jedi Knight Luke, when you pull the reports, if you just look at the report, it shows him at 238 speed. But then once you go in here, he's 138 speed, and Shock T, I mod differently for 3v3. She's about 340 speed. So he says he took in something with Nihilus first, but they just tromped him. Luke just tromped him. So he failed there, which kind of just cascaded further. In the back, I do believe he did okay. Yeah, all one-shots. You see, I tried out that Maul Dooku thing. Didn't do nothing, but I think I remember I wanted something else. I wanted to hold Palpatine for offense, even though I didn't end up using him. Up top, he one-shot everything except for that Hux team. That can be tricky if you don't have something to counter it. It can definitely, it'll strip banners, but it'll definitely get holds as well. And all my opponents round 2 and round 3 went ahead. As you see, I'm going to stop putting rebels on defense just because the finalizer can blow through them so easy. My Bistan's not that fast, so this will be probably the last round that I ever put Akbar on defense. Now, what he did, I always do this zone first so I can get a look in the back, because you want to see what's in the back so that you can fully plan out the rest of your attack. So now, as you see, he puts GK and Chewie down. And I don't know if there's a lot of benefit of that. I guess I understand with the crit avoidance, yada, yada, yada. But I took in Rey, Bastila, and Hoda and was able to blow through him just as easily. Then DR, I do believe I just SLKR soloed that. Newt, I actually used Mother Talzin, Spirit, and Doc on that team. Went really well. And then why isn't my sound going? And then up top, as you see, he's got kind of trash. I used Jedi Knight Revan, Grandmaster Yoda, and Jolie on the Hux team. I have failed on that, being stupid. This time I remembered, do not AoE, single target, Hux, then single target, Sith Trooper, and then that's for the win. His Jedi Master Luke was actually a pain in the ass to mirror, so I used Jedi Master Luke Gas and Ahsoka, and it struggled. They almost killed my Gas. Like that, Grandmaster Yoda underneath Jedi Master Luke's pretty intense, man. But I did pull that one out. GG with Droideka and Magna. I used Mon Mothma, Cassian, K2 on that. Just blew through that, no problem. And then I do believe I can't remember what I used on Dooku. It was maybe Traya, I think. Probably Traya. Unless he's got bugs back here. Oh, no bugs back here. So I did use the JTR BB-8 R2 trio on CLS with Chupio. That came about, I saw an end-all be-all video on that one. It worked beautifully. It was great, awesome, worked perfect. I think I got 53 banners. Asajj, I used Vader. I can't remember what I used on MT. I don't think it was something super, but obviously one shot the board on there. And the vets, I think I used I used the Bosk bounty hunters on the vets for 54 banners as well. And then up here on the ships, typical, other than Thrawn, I'll probably set that same Empire fleet with Tarkin. Not the Sith bomber though. Radis, I used Malevolence, and Thrawn, I used GK. I think one was 65, one was 64, one was 56. And that was round 2. So that was a win. Now if we go to the finals, RK05 from the station declined my invite to chat. I'm assuming still holding a little bit of a grudge against Alpha after the debacle that happened in the Alliance a couple months ago. But you know what? His loss. If he didn't want to chit-chat, that's fine, RK. As you see, it's already a win. We'll go over what he did first. So he obviously would have went down here first. Look at that. He dropped a battle on CLS. I guess the station doesn't know how to use JTR. But he one-shot Jedi Knight Luke up there. I'm probably guessing he probably used Jedi Master Luke. He saved SLKR and Jedi Master Luke for offense. And by the way, my second round opponent also had 4 GLs against my 3. Same as this guy, 4 GLs against my 3. So he saved his GLs, or 2 GLs for offense. I'm assuming he used Jedi Master Luke on, I don't know, we'll find out when the history comes out, but he used them, but he did fail on CLS. I don't know if he thought I was holding a GL. If he saw my history, he would know that I have not ever held, only once in the first 9 matches did I hold a GL, 1 GL for defense. So he kind of had to, I guess maybe that's enough to psych him out to think maybe it's in the back. I don't know. So you see he dropped 1 battle back there, and then he dropped a battle against my DR. That kind of tells me, I don't know, maybe he tried the Vader and the Vader failed. Because my DR, if you look on the report, on the hotbot report, it says he's 315 speed, but I mod him differently. For 3v3, he's up around 340. So I threw in crew there because crew and CLS both require JTR counters. So I figure if you use JTR on CLS up front, then you're not going to have JTR for my crew in the back. So that's why I have crew down on defense there. Normally I hold crew for offense. Hero Bros, didn't, they went down. I don't know. Everyone's got them figured out. The Mandalorian Beskar team, if you watch Indigo's videos, he's got that team figured out. It's Bosk, Original Mando, and Grief gets that done. 64 banners, no problem. But, it's still going to require something. And then up top, this is where he really shit the bed. So obviously one-shot GG, one-shot Dooku, but had to 2-tap both my Rex and my Hux. So in both round 2 and round 3, that Hux Sith Trooper FOSS team got work done. That's one of the other benefits of not relying on using your SLKR against Rays in 3v3s. Because if you're going to do that, you almost always require Hux. And to put Hux on defense, in my opinion, is much, much better. Save your Ray for offense. I don't think I failed once using a Ray mirror match in 3v3 this season. So you can use your SLKR as a solo much more effectively elsewhere. Again, Akbar didn't even get a reinforcement out. It's done. It's done as a defensive fleet. It's not catching anybody anymore. Everyone's got their finalizers up and ready, so it is now an offensive fleet. Now, his board. What do I do? Down here. Okay, obviously I used Wedge, Han, and Chewie against the Finn Hero team. I used my Rey mirror match. It was Rey, Bastila, and Hoda is, in my opinion, the best possible comp to go against mirror matches with. I've got plenty of videos out there showing that. His Shock T, Rex, and 5s. I kind of gambled a little bit on that one because he has in the past set JML, but it was never with JM. It was always JML and then 2 okay Jedi. It was never 2 great Jedi. So I figured I could pull Gas off of my JML team and use Gas, Arc, and Echo to kill his Shock T for 53 banners, I do believe. So we blew through that front zone. And then in the back, he has crew, but no CLS. He's got old Ben down there. So I used my JTR against his crew, no problem. I used SLKR solo for 55 banners against his DR. I used Treya actually against the old Ben team. I just isolated Chupio and then just picked him apart. Bang, 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 bang. I think I got 52 banners. And then the Mother Talzin team, I used my... You know what? I did not use Vader. I do believe I used my Jedi Knight Revan against the Talzin team. I did. It was Jedi Knight Revan, Grandmaster Yoda, and Jolie. And then up top, he's got Sith Eternal Emperor, but no ultimate. Notice that. So I actually used a JML against his Newt because I still had JML left over. For that was an easy 54 banners. And then I used Mon Mothma, Cassian, and K2 again. That counter has been absolutely clutch this season, this whole season against GGs. Never failed, never came close to failing. Never. I think K2 died once, but I was able to revive him and get back to like 53 banners. But Mon Mothma just blew through that. That cleanse or that the dispel from the summon tune, it just works wonders, especially with DDK in there. You just cleanse away that damage immunity, and then you just pick him off. DDK got a lot of shots off against K2, but K2 is so beefy in the Mon Mothma team that he didn't even get phased. Yeah, I used JML overkill against Newt. I used my Bosk with Boba Fett and Jango Fett against Mon Mothma for 64 banners. That one was really easy. This is one of those battles where I killed Wedge, and then somebody came up to my door, my truck, had to talk to me. So I put my phone to the side, put it on auto, come back, it was done, 54 banners. And then C, now this battle kind of sucked. I was wondering how it was going to go with the Sith Marauder. So I took in Vader, Watt, and we're back. That's why I don't like recording on my phone anymore. If I get a phone call, it cuts me out. Anyways, Vader. So Vader against Sith Eternal Emperor. So I took in Vader, Watt, and Shore. What got me was what was weird was that Sith Marauder cleansed his dots really, really quickly. So I wasn't able. What happened was I went into Merciless Massacre. I did Force Crush on Sith Trooper, and then I was gonna Saber Throw Sith Marauder, but he didn't have any dots. He didn't have any debuffs. So I was like, whoops, okay. So I Saber Throwed Sith Trooper, got him out of there, and then I kind of got tied up on Sith Marauder for a bit, and that kind of like threw the train off of putting dots down on C, because the more times you're focused on C and use abilities with Shore and Vader, Watt assists and put dots down. So by the time I got back to C, I didn't have enough dots on him. I tried to Saber Throw him. He didn't go down. And then I was like, oh, okay, great. This isn't going to go well. Luckily, I did. At this point, I had Jedi Master Luke still in reserve. So I was like, I'm sure I can go in there and clean this up. And I have wiggle room. Like, the guy dropped, 4 battles against me, so I had a lot of room. And it got down. Eventually, C killed Watt, killed Shore, and now I was down to just Vader. Luckily, not an ultimate C. And he couldn't. He couldn't kill me. Like, I kept getting all my health back, and I couldn't kill him because the saber throws just kept not killing him. And eventually, finally, we just kept trading blows, and it got up to the point where I finally had 25 dots on him, and somehow I hadn't died because I kept getting my health back, and I finally saber throwed him, and only with that many dots, I was finally able to kill him for really crappy banners, but it was a really epic fight. I really wish I would have been recording that one. It would have been awesome. So that was the top. One shot all that. Go to the back. As you see, they got off a lot of reinforcements. I used Malevolence on the Radis, and I used Negotiator on the Thrawn for a full clear one-shot win. So that is a 3-win, a 3-0 for week 4, which means I went 10-2 for the whole season. And that's going to put me in really good standings on the GAC Center leaderboard. Their show is Wednesday night. After week 4, they always do it on Wednesday nights, not Tuesday nights, because it takes GG or SWGOH.GG an extra day to get the stats up, due to the fact that all the feats need another day to expire, and then the final season results come in. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Go check out GAC Center over on the Escape Podcasts channel. They stream live on Twitch on Wednesday night, and then they post Wednesday night on YouTube. So look for it in either places. Again, I apologize that I did not get to stream my battles. It was just, I couldn't. I really couldn't. Really, at work, it was, I was up at 5:30 in the morning. I went to work, and I'd get home at like anywhere between 9:30 and 11 at night. I would shower, go to bed, wake up, rinse, repeat. Monday through Sunday, it was a hell week. Probably the worst work week of my life. It was absolutely insane. In fact, there was actually a night in there where I didn't go home. So I put in a 40-hour day. It was Friday 6 a.m. to Saturday at 10 p.m. So yeah, brutal. But you know what? Still got in my GAC. Still got 3-0. Still dominated. Still kicked ass. Still had fun. It was a really good time. So hope you enjoyed that, guys. Till the next time, which is 5v5, back on Twitch. Catch you in the next one, guys. Later. Cheers. Peace. Love you. Bye-bye.